The last formula we're going to talk about is the record ID formula. This is so important, especially when we get to automations. And it's a really exciting way to use Airtable, and it really enables your automations to work. So it is important, though it's more of a static or it's more of a reference field most of the time. I'm going to head back into the grid view and create a new field called Record ID. You'll want to change this field to a formula field type. And in the formula, it's simply record ID. Now you get something that looks like gibberish. It doesn't make any sense. It's just an ID for Airtable to track every single unique record, whether it's in your database, it's in someone else's database. Every single record will have its own unique record ID. This will never be shared with any other record. And it's really important because if you can't get your initial column into a state where the record name or the record ID is unique, you can always fall back on Airtable's record ID, which is always going to be unique. You can create the record ID formula on every single table, and it's always going to work. This is also a good time to talk about other types of IDs that Airtable has. When you look into the top section of your page into the URL, you see that this first section has the app ID. This is the base ID of your database. The second section has the table ID. That's whatever table you're in up at the top of this database. Last but not least, you have a View ID. Every single view will have its own ID as well. So for now, keep the record ID in mind. We'll talk a lot more about this in the automation section later on. Woohoo! You're done with your formulas. That's a lot to cover, and I hope you've learned a lot about formulas and what you can use. Hopefully the live demos have also been helpful in terms of setting up this data and project management base. I always find it's really difficult to learn something when you're just using pure irrelevant examples. So hopefully this project management demo has given you some ideas on what you can do with your team as well. Awesome job, and thank you for continuing to invest in your own knowledge base. Thanks for investing in your own knowledge base. I'm Cherry Yang, the founder of Claribase. We're going to be releasing our flagship course, Airtable Mastery, for free. In the course, you can find over 100 videos on topics like design, integration, automations, and interfaces. It's perfect for the Airtable champion who wants to build their database right the first time. You can sign up for the course at the link down below.